You busy?
No. Just, picking up after Day. She's not the neatest beggar in the world.
You think she took enough clothes?
Daisy couldn't have enough. Her passion is clothes. She'll be in the ship's boutique before it's an hour out.
I know how much you're going to miss her.
I'll miss her. But, you know, I'm glad, too. I mean, it's a wonderful cruise, and she's going to have a wonderful time. I'm happy for her.
I think it's kind of sad that she felt like she had to leave. I'm so sorry.
Why on earth are you sorry? You've done nothing to be sorry about.
Well, certainly not intentionally. But my problems did cause her an awful lot of unhappiness and chased her out of the house.
They did not chase her out of the house, and she's not running away. It's just she needs space, time. She just has to recoup her strength. Even if you got your memory back tomorrow, she'd still need to take this cruise.
But at least if I wasn't ill, she and Father could take it together. I promise you I'm trying everything in the world to get my memory back, to get things back to the way they were.
I know that. And I'll do all I can to help.
Well, that's what I came to ask you, if you would help me tonight.
Anything I can do.
Well, you know I had that dinner with Cliff tonight.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted so much for it to be special and kind of like the way things were. And I was wondering if maybe you could talk to me a little bit about how Cliff and I used to be together. Maybe how he liked me to wear my hair, or what clothes he liked, you know?
It's not that I can't, honey. It's just I don't know if it's a good idea to force it. I mean, maybe you should just let it come naturally. Not.
I know, but I've been waiting for it to come, and it just doesn't. And I thought maybe if I just help it along a little. I want so much for things to be the way they were. Please help me, Grandmother.
Granddaughter. How on earth could I refuse you?
Well, great.
Emerald green.
Emerald green.
Emerald green. You've got that emerald green blouse, and he used to love you at emerald green. Sorry if you talk.
She murdered Gilles.
I'm afraid I don't understand anything at all.
Well, she's obviously out of her mind, so there's really nothing to understand.
Nothing, except the fact that this lady has it in for you. Well, I really have to be going.
Mr. Harding, please, no. I have not finished everything that I have to say.
No, just fill me in some other time. And, Brooke, don't forget you have exactly 1 week for the next installment. And for both our sakes, let's just hope it'll be riveting. Ladies?
Well, if you were trying to impress Mr. Harding, I think you succeeded. You made a fool out of yourself.
I know what I am talking about.
Keep it down. I have a child in there asleep.
Admit it, Brooke. You could not handle a man like Gilles. But you still wanted him all for yourself. Oh, I know that you pretended to wash your hands of him, but you still wanted him. And then when you realized that he preferred me to you, you were insanely jealous. Then you decided, if I cannot have him all to myself, then nobody can have him, and so you killed him.
You know what? I think you've been drinking too much cheap champagne.
It was a crime of passion, and I will prove it.
I think that's going to be rather hard to do. For starters, I could not have shoved Gilles off of his balcony.
Well, if you did not do it yourself, then you had somebody do it for you. I am positive that somebody murdered Gilles.
Where the hell is he? Jeremy, it's Larry. Jeremy, it's Larry.
was digging where the Mounties found Erica's amulet in that area. And then another slide occurred, but it was a minor one. I'm okay, I'm okay.
You look pretty messed up.
I said I'm okay.
Look, if another slide comes, we'll both be dead.
There won't be another one.
You don't know that. When those rocks start falling, they just keep coming. Now look, I say we go back.
I'm not leaving Erica out there to die.
You've done all you can do.
It's my decision, Larry. Go if you want. Just leave me alone.
All right. I'll leave you alone. Sorry, old buddy.
Did it? Tom was very angry with Gilles. They had a vicious fight at the goalpost. I was there.
Gilles was drunk. They had a minor run-in, that's all.
That was no minor run-in. Tom threatened to kill Gilles. He was completely out of control. And so you were able to provoke him into doing your dirty work for you. Deny it.
You better get out of here, or I'm gonna throw you out.
Your anger is proof that you are capable of murder.
For flight 310 from London, boarding at gate 4.
You don't have to stay in Lisbon very long, do you?
No, just tonight. I think we're in Gibraltar in the morning.
Oh, yes, Gibraltar. Oh, we were there once together. Remember that?
Yes, I remember. I happen to remember every place we've ever been together.
And then you will come home through the Golden Gate, right?
Mm-hmm. And fly to New York.
Wouldn't you be surprised if I met you at the gangplank of San Francisco?
Yes, I would. But I'd love it.
And I could bring Nina with me.
Let's not jump ahead with plans.
You know, she's going to be well enough by the time you come back.
You better take very good care of her.
Listen, it's going to have a happy ending. It really will. Absolutely. You'll come home to Cortlandt Manor and me and Myra Sloan, the cat.
Mm-hmm.
And Nina will go home to Cliff and Bobby.
You really won't mind that?
Yeah, she's going to go with my blessing. I really understand. She needs Cliff. See, it's you I worry about.
Oh, me? Well, you don't have to. I'm going to lie in the sun and relax, and I'll probably spend all your money on clothes.
Sure. I know you have all the good intentions in the world. I also know that you are irresistible. It will probably start on the flight over there. The flight captain will fall madly in love with you.
Oh, of course he will. But I'll have to tell him that it's you that I love.
And then you'll be besieged on the ship, beautiful woman traveling all alone. I mean, every male on that ship will fall in love with you, be courting you.
Every male on a ship like that will probably be an octogenarian.
Yeah, well, what about the ship's officers, They don't come that old, and you never could resist a man in uniform.
Very true. But why would I want any of them when I have you?
I haven't the faintest notion why. You always could con me with that line.
You're the one I have to watch out for.
Oh, I don't know. No, I won't be tempted. I really won't. And if I am,
What?
I'll just haul out this photograph of you.
Oh, no.
Like that.
Oh, it's an awful
No.
photograph. It's terrible.
Most beautiful woman in the world. Kind and gentle. And you're bright. And you're strong. And I'll never love anybody else but you.
Algarve Airlines, flight number 212 for Lisbon, now boarding gate 1.
That's you?
Yes, I know. Do I have to go?
Jeremy refused to give up, so I slugged him the only way I get him to come back.
You are the best friend he could have. Summers, would you fix Mr. Barnes a room, please? We'll let you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
something to eat and then rest.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary. I think Under the circumstances, I'll just go on in town for the night.
Well, you're probably right. Jeremy isn't going to be very understanding about this when he comes to.
Can I borrow your 4x4?
Yes, of course you can, but you better get going before the blizzard gets into full force.
I'll be in touch.
Thank you again, Larry.
All right.
Good night, Summers.
Jeremy? Summers, would you please lay a fire in Jeremy's room? Jeremy?
Yes, ma'am.
Jeremy, you all right?
Erica.
Are you all right, Jeremy?
Where are you? Erica.
Jeremy, it's Natalie.
Erica.
It's Natalie. Are you all right? Are you all right?
Natalie. Where am I?
You're at home, safe.
How did I get here?
Larry brought you back.
Oh, yeah. He knocked me out. Where is he?
He went into town.
I have to go back.
No. You don't have the strength.
I have to go back as soon as my head clears.
No, Jeremy. Now listen to me. Listen. What would your Tibetan brothers advise you to do in a situation like this?
That's not important.
Yes, it is. You may have been released from your vows, but you have not turned your back on their teachings. Now, going back out there is like committing suicide. Surely they would advise against that.
I can't give up now.
You've done everything you can. Even if Erica and Alex managed to survive the landslide, there is no way they could survive the weather. I know it's cruel, but it is true. Now, you must have the courage to accept that.
Are you having second thoughts? Because if you are, you come home with me right now and we'll weather the whole storm together. We
He's
will.
here. I'm tempted. No, because if I go back, it'll just be more unbearable. No, I can't. I took a long time making this decision. I'm going to stick to it.
It's just not fair for you to do all this suffering when it's all my fault.
I know. Wish you'd stop punishing yourself now, though.
Will you just stop trying to spare me? I mean, all the kind words and all the understanding in the world is not going to hide the truth. I stopped Nina's treatment so I could have the girl all to myself. I know that.
Yes. Does it help to know that I forgive you? And that I love you?
Yeah, that sure helps.
And my love for you will never change.
I'm going to do everything I can to make her better. I really am. I'll even ask that Dr. Stone to come in and live at the house, and she'll be with her for 24 hours a day. What can I do for you?
For me? Well, you could buy me an engagement ring when I'm gone.
Oh, yes, I will.
And you could make sure that I get a letter in every port.
Oh. I'll do better than that. I'll be in every port.
Oh.
I really will. I'll hop over on aeroplanes. We'll spend wonderful weekends together.
And you will end up suffering from terminal jet lag.
It'd be a worse death if I didn't see you, Daisy.
Final call for Algar flight number 212 to Lisbon, boarding gate number 1.
Yeah. Well, it's not goodbye.
No. You and I are never going to say goodbye.
Let me look at you. I want to remember that beautiful face just as it is this very moment.
PC?
What?
No one's done that since the 1930s movie.